I know it's going to be more uncomfortable here because it's both of us.
It's not like I intentionally try to be controversial.
Okay.
Some of them are ghosts.
Hello friends, this is Jums of thejumzb. Thank you for stopping by and you're welcome. So for those of you who are very familiar with the Ghana YouTube, the YouTube streets, yes, in Ghana, I'm sure you know this person. This is one of Ghana's biggest YouTubers. He has over 300,000 subscribers. So this person, I came across him for the first time, I think a couple of months ago. Now, for those of you who know Wadimaya, he did a meet and create event, right? So on the flyer, I saw his name, but I didn't know him because, I mean, I was very new on the Ghana YouTube streets, okay? So I asked, my manager asked him about him, and yeah, he's Ghanaian, so he told me everything about him. And I'm like, okay, it seems interesting. So I checked him up on YouTube and I saw what he was doing and everything. And, you know, they say the rest is history. So this is someone I would like you all to meet. If you know him, let me know in the comment section before we get onto the main video. All right, so at this point in time, we welcome our guests. The head is big for a reason guest. Hi. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, guys. Our guest is here today. Please, can we kindly meet you? Can you introduce yourself to us?
Could you Sheldon? The head is big for a reason. I'm a YouTuber, Ghanaian YouTuber.
Okay.
Yes. So that is the introduction.
Where are you from?
I'm Ghanaian.
Right.
I'm from this country. I was born in Pepiasis, a certain village in the eastern region.
Eastern region.
Yeah, that is where I come from.
So yeah, Akan. I'm like, no, Eastern. That's so yeah, Ewe.
No. Eastern is Akan. Yeah.
You see Akan too?
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
You might not expect this, but anyway, can you tell us something we don't know about you?
Something that people don't know about.
Yeah.
Hey.
Don't tell us you're shy, because me, I know he's shy.
Me, I'm shy. I'm shy.
Yeah,
so
he's very shy.
This conversation is going to get weird at some point. Please bear with me. It is what it is. But something that people don't know. I think people know everything about me because I basically, yeah.
But you don't do lifestyle content, so.
Yeah, but mostly, if you have followed my journey throughout the years, you would see people know me, like they know. I don't think I have anything to hide because I basically put everything out. I try as much as possible to be authentic in my videos. So I don't think I have anything that people don't know. People know things about me that I don't even know.
Really?
You know,
so that means if I go down, I can find some things about you.
You can find some things because I used to be very, abnormal on social media when I started. Yeah, I've done foolish things. Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about how you got to where you are now? You know, you do Yawa of the Day.
Welcome to this episode of Yawa of the Day. My name is Sheldon and the head is big for a reason.
You do Convo with the Head.
My name is Sheldon and this is Convo with the Head. Now, on this episode, I have a special guest.
You do Court of Uncommon Sense.
2, 3, 3, 7. Yeah, Black Papa. Just call me. Some of boxes in there show. Anyway, court rise. Court sit down. People have missed me, eh?
And you do a lot of things on YouTube. So can you just give us a brief, history, how you got there and all of that?
Okay, so I didn't even know I was going to do videos. Because, as I said, I'm a shy person, so it didn't even cross my mind. But then, after national service, I was signed to a digital media platform called OMG Voice. They have one in Nigeria, OMG Nigeria. Okay. And they do, they create digital media content. So, I was signed as a social media guy. Okay. But then later on, I think they needed someone to host a video, and nobody wanted to do so. I was like, okay, let me try my luck. That was when the video creation came in. And since then, I don't think I've looked back. I worked with them for I think 2 years. Then I left, started my own platform. I used to do skits on Instagram, like What's in the Talker and those guys. Before they even we were doing it those days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been in for a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah, and I stopped because it wasn't scalable. People, you do the skit, people, and also I wasn't funny, so let me come.
Oh, you think you're not funny?
I'm not funny, but I know how to create content. That's the thing. You see somebody like Nasty Black and Sin, they are naturally funny. There's this guy, Mr. Funnius, and then there's some guy with a big stomach like
Mr. Macaroni.
Sabanus. Okay, those guys, they are naturally funny, so they don't suffer. Doing all those things. But me, I have to go extra mile to get funny. So I was like, this is not scalable. This is not something that I would like to do for a long time. Then during the pandemic, I started YouTube in this room, and then boom. You know, I'm somebody that would give you a perspective that is different from the norm. So people actually wanted to consume my content because it was different from what they were hearing every day. They wanted a different perspective. So I tried to give them that. And within the shortest possible time, I was at 100,000 subscribers up. Then that was when the thing became serious. Okay. So we can actually make a living out of this. So let's go big. So we decided to buy equipment and bring people on board.
Wow. Because I remember when we had the Wadimaya's meet and create, out of everything you said, one thing that kept ringing in my head was that you said you pay your staff from your YouTube salary.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that. If you do it well, And
you said a lot of things. I have the video recorded. Yeah. I'm like, he's spitting facts. So I'm like, oh, that means people can actually do that.
If you want.
If you want. But you have to put in the work, eh?
Oh, the work that you have to. Yesterday I posted a picture. People asked whether I sleep or not. Yeah.
You know, when I was coming, I was thinking about it that, hey, you're always posting videos every day. At least maybe 3-4 videos a day.
Yeah.
So you always post every day. Wow, do you rest?
I don't. I feel like, you see the space that I operate, if I slack, there are alternatives. Not as good as mine, but people would switch. You see, Wudimaya can pause for, let's say, a month or two, and will still come back and meet the audience because the content is, not everyone is doing what he's doing. With my entertainment, the space is saturated. Almost everybody that is doing YouTube right now, basically I've inspired like a whole lot of people doing what I'm doing.
Wow.
And yeah, it's like they are coming for you.
Wow.
So you can't rest. And so, I rest, I sleep and all those things, but I don't remember the last time I was like, okay, let me go off for like a month or something.
Wow.
I always have content on my page, so yeah.
Okay, wow. So you may not know this, but before, after we booked the appointment, and I'm like, okay, let me just find out something about him. I Googled most controversial Ghanaian YouTubers, and your name came up. So why controversies?
It sells, so that is the thing. And
really?
Controversy sells. So it's not like I intentionally try to be controversial.
Okay.
People, you see, in this industry, a lot of people, they try to embellish facts. Maybe the thing is like this. They want to embellish it so that people's feelings wouldn't get hurt, which is fine. And in my I would say what I want to say because, first of all, you didn't contribute anything to. You see, when you owe people something, that is when you try to do things to please them. This platform was built out of being out of the box, out of being like the guy who is always saying what is on his mind. And that is why I can put about 4 videos in a day and it to average like 30,000 views.
Together?
Yes. Like we post like 4 videos in a day.
Yeah.
Guarantee you are going to pass 20,000 views. If people didn't like that kind of content, you wouldn't get that kind of views. So it's not like I intentionally try. Sometimes I try to be controversial because, yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I say things that a lot of people want to say, but they feel like they can't say it because people will attack them. Then when I say it, they move to me. So the controversy aspect. I've done a whole lot of stories that got me into trouble, but I'm still here. We are not going to stop because the day I decide to stop being this kind of Sheldon, that is the day I'm quitting. I always tell people I can't be the normal YouTuber, like, you know, people will come and stand there. If the thing is not nice to me, I'll say it. And if you don't like it, when I met a certain lady, she used to be in the mainstream media, now she's a YouTuber. She was saying that when I started doing the breakdown, there were artists that came to her saying, I don't know what I'm doing with the breakdown. But now that she can testify to the fact that those artists, they come to her and they say, oh, because your Sheldon is part of our plans, our budget. So if you release a content or a project, I let him react to it. So that is the thing. If I'd wanted to be like, okay, those ones like the typical kind of YouTuber, I wouldn't get that kind of reviews and all those things. The thing is, if you are going to be you and create this kind of content, just be you and do it, because eventually you are going to create an authority in the space. There's a reason why people reference me when it comes to music, when it comes to Manchester United related content. We are the champions! The champions are in! The champions! And when something is trending, there are a lot of people doing what I'm doing, but they always want to hear the Sheldon perspective. That if that would make me controversial, I don't think I have a problem with that.
Can you tell us how, just maybe one step, or how you manage to stay objective when you are dissecting matters, when you are critiquing issues? How do you stay objective?
Okay.
Especially if you personally don't like maybe this kind of music, or you understand what I mean?
So I try as much as possible to emotionally detach myself from people. So I don't have a lot of friends in there. I mean, I'm somebody that a lot of people will try to get me in their good books so that I can give them that kind of fooling and all those things. But I don't, because first of all, I don't care about you. So I do what pleases me. I always say, and with the kind of people that we have here, you can't please them. So I do what I want to do. And I'll emotionally detach myself from all those kind of, oh, he's my favorite, he's not my favorite. So when I get your issue, today, I'll be giving you fans that, oh, this song is nice. The next day, I am telling you, no, this album, you should have done it this way, you should have done this way. Maybe your issue is in the mainstream media. I don't care if, even when a fish cry, that is my partner cry, he's been getting his. Now, I will make sure, because if you don't stay objective, then that is when you become like a normal thing. Because as I said, there are a lot of people in this industry, they always want to get in the good books of an artist or a celebrity or somebody in the public domain, because maybe they need an interview, they need something. So in the course of that, and they try to not to offend them, you understand? You can't do that in this space. You can't just be like that kind of this thing. You always have to stay objective in the space, and that is what. And
I learned something: emotionally detach
yourself from. Because if you attach yourself emotionally to some of these people, that is when, but this issue, you know what the person has done, it's wrong, but you can't say it, because maybe when you send a hi to the person on WhatsApp, the person will not reply you. Please, let's be serious. I'm going to say
I like when you say that. Please, let's be serious.
Yeah, I'm going to say it and text you whether you reply it or not. I've said it, and you can't do anything. Let's be serious, because the fanfooling is too much. Most of the artists that have fought with me, they are all friends now, because they know.
Shatta Wale.
Yeah, Shatta Wale is my guy. He's my nigga, man.
I don't know if they say this in Ghana, but in Nigeria, you know, when you maybe look for someone's trouble, you say, "Come and beat me. I'm in my house. Come and beat me." Did you hear the gist of how G-Mike dealt with that?
Moved to that guy. Yeah. I actually did the story. I was like, hey, if they move to me, they beat me and kill me.
So now, really, are you not scared that someone is going to move to you one day?
So I've been doing
to
this.
Corner you in one.
More times I'm afraid, because it's not about the artists, it's about the people around the artists, because most of the fans, some of them, they think differently. So sometimes you get people threatening you on social media platforms.
They actually do that.
Yeah, someone threatened to pour acid on me some time back, and so I was afraid. Then I went to check the guy's profile, and the person was living in Norway. I was like, what the hell? How can you pour acid on me?
Oh, but what if he sends someone?
You can't do. Forget them. So that's the thing. The threats keep coming. The thing is,
wow.
if you are going to barge into the threats, then the thing is you are going to be scared. You are going to just, they will call you to submission. And I hate being submissive. Not in a hostile way, but I hate that. Yes, I'm master. No, I don't like it. So they will threaten you. They will come for you because it's like occupational hazard. There are people out there, they're vexed for life already. So they always come on social
They're
media.
already angry.
And they'll come and do it. It's normal. But since I started this, nobody has laid a finger on me. Wow. All they can do is insult you on social media when they meet you in real life. Oh, Charlie, can we take a picture? You want to take a picture with me? Pay. Yeah, but it's all good. They understand.
They understand.
Because I've never insulted anybody's parent, or this is not personal. This is professional thing we are doing. The same way Shatawale will do a video and insult his colleagues. Same way we have the right to move to you. And me on several occasions he's insulted my parents left, right, center. But I mean we move.
We move.
It's not like I can't beat Shatawale though. He will slap me.
So what's that perception about you've heard that you would like to correct?
People have this perception I'm rude. I don't like people, but you have experienced the other side of Sheldon, so I feel like you can explain to them. I'm not rude. I just don't like talking. I always like being in my room, and I can cause confusion with phones. I set agenda. I dictate thoughts, then I go and sleep. But I don't like. I don't besides I really like human beings, but I don't like being all out there. Like, yeah, you see this party Sheldon is here. So more time when I come out, it's like I'm always with this straight face, and people.
In fact, the last event we went for, he came in as he was going out. His head was like this. I'm like, just chill now. Yeah. Just chill and take a picture.
Yeah, I have to leave. I have to come and sleep. Sometimes I'm tired. I have to come and sleep.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's not like if you get to, I'll have a conversation with you, but I don't.
No,
like
but
stress.
on a more serious note, not because he's here or anything. Nah, it's not. He said we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't
don't do that.
No,
Give
no,
it to
no,
me
no.
straight.
No, he's actually quite respectful, and it's quite pleasant, to be honest. I don't know, but he's pleasant to me, and he's respectful. So
yes.
Yeah, compared to, I think it's just like a shadow of something you're trying to hide the shyness. So maybe that's why people think
you understand.
Yeah, you're trying to. You're trying to hide it under something, so that's why people think, oh, maybe he's rude or something. But at least the little time I've known him, he's quite pleasant. Yeah,
the thing is, when you engage me like that, I don't know what to say, because I don't know how to initiate conversation. So it will be like, oh, they see him, but now I just don't know what to say. So I just want to finish and go home. You understand? When I'm in front of my camera, then now I can say whatever I want to say.
And he's actually a different person when he's in his studio. I know he's going to be more uncomfortable here because it's both of us. It's both of us, so it's going to be a bit uncomfortable. But we move. Do you have any other thing to say to people out there?
Oh,
YouTubers, people, your fans.
I don't have fans. So
hey, you don't have fans.
I have audience. Like
300,000 people. You don't have. I hear you.
Some of them are ghosts.
Really? Whether ghost or not, 300,000.
Yeah. So the thing is, as I said, if you want the YouTube thing, if you want to do it well, you are going to get higher ROIs, which is going to be something that. If you love to do it, do it with your heart. And Charlie, don't, I always say, it's not something that you can just start and you can't use the lackadaisical attitude in the creation of content. No, it is never done. So if you want to, if this is something you want to follow, you want to explore as a career path of anything like that, you are supposed to be consistent and all. And and also, just be you. Me, I've always been me, and it has worked for me. I don't know about you. Yes, because I always say that if you are being left out or people don't understand you, but eventually, when I started this thing, a lot of people didn't understand what I wanted to do, especially the skits era. I used to get, so the term content, if I'm not boasting or anything, I was the one that made it like popular in the Ghanaian social media space. And at that point, that was when Sydney Talker was like the peak. When this guy drops content, there's like the yardstick. This is where they expect Sheldon to be.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't be any other person like other than Sheldon. Because Sheldon there, it's abnormal. Very abnormal, and it's good. It's good to be. You know, there are some times you feel like okay, you feel like doing it, and people will drag me. It's like every time this guy drops content, Sheldon will trend on Twitter because he's saying he's the content. I mean, he's the content god and things, but he's not giving it. And bro, I have had a lot of backlashes in this country. But if I stop, I wouldn't be here. So
wow,
we move.
We move.
Yeah.
It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Please subscribe to her channel.
Thank you.
She is fun.
You hear that?
And she can eat too. Go and watch that video too.
Oh my goodness. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.